Sandy's Cup of Tea, and today I am going to be cooking outside. I already showed you guys how to do this already. I'm going to take it off the fire for a second. But I'm going to show you again. I'm making it a little different today. So I am going to be making curry egg and aloo, my absolute favorite meal, okay? And today I am going to be making it with, I'm going to put some herbs from the garden. So I'm going to put some scallions, so, some basil, some shadow benny in it, and I am going to put some pigeon peas. It's made by Goya, and I'm going to put some pigeon peas, spinach, okra, tomatoes. All right, and I'm going to make it with white rice. So I am going to put this pot to heat up, and I am going to come back. I'm going to go get the eggs. Okay, so I have some eggs in this bowl that I boiled and peeled, and I'm going to put it in to fry it up a little, okay? So again, I have it on a paper towel because you have to absorb all the water, because you don't want to put oil and water together, okay? So I'm going to put the eggs in there one by one, and the heat is on in the pot. I'm going to put it in, and that's going to fry up. And then I'll show you what it looks like. Again, go back in one of my videos a couple months ago, and you'll see I have a recipe of this, but I always mix it up with different things. So today I'm putting pigeon peas, etc. Okay, so as soon as that fries up, I'll show you what's next. All right, see you in a little while. All right, guys, so I took the eggs out of the pot, and this is what you're looking for. All right, so to get a little brown on it. So I took it out, and I'm going to set it aside, and I am going to now there's some oil left in the pot. I'm going to use that. Let me light back the stove because I took it off for a second. Alright, so I'm going to use the oil in the pot, put it on low heat, and this is my curry powder and my onions and garlic, okay? And the curry powder that I use is the Chief curry powder. This is the one I like, okay? You can use whatever you like. That's the one I like. So I'm gonna put the garlic and the onion in the pot. And let that saute a little. I'm actually gonna bring you guys closer. All right, so the onions and the garlic is sauteing in the pot. Alright, and once it reaches like this, you put it's so beautiful outside, guys. It's such a nice wind, and it's like almost 90 degrees. Alright, so we're gonna put that in, then I'm gonna put the curry powder in there. Just let that cook up a little. See how it's getting to a paste? Just let that cook. I'm gonna come right back, and I'm gonna bring some water. Okay, and now I'm going to raise the heat a little before I throw the water in there. I'm just trying to cook the curry a little, okay? Okay, let me throw the water in now. And you're going to continue cooking this. All right, so I'm gonna continue cooking this and I'll show you what it looks like. All right guys, so once it gets like this, you see how it thickened, and I did this two times, okay, twice. I made sure the curry was cooked twice, so I added water twice in it, okay, because you have to make sure your curry is cooked. So once it gets like this, then I will take my potatoes and toss it in, okay? You put the potatoes in first, and you give it a good stir. Smells so yummy. I love curry egg and aloo, and so does Mike. Okay, so you give that a good turn, and then I put some salt. You put salt to taste, so you put a little salt. Oh my God, it's so windy that the stove is the fire is everywhere. All right, and then you put some garlic powder, and I give it a good turn again. And then I'm gonna just cover this and let it, you know, saute a little. Let it dry down a little with the curry. Let the potatoes dry down a little, and then I will show you what I do next, okay? So I'm gonna put the cover on it. I'll be right back. All right guys, so once it gets to this point, you see how it's drying down? Once it gets to that, I'm holding the camera in my hand right now to show you. I'm doing this all alone, Mike's not home. So I'm gonna put in, this is the pigeon peas that I washed and drained. I'm gonna put that in now. And then I'm gonna stir that in as well with the potatoes. And let that all mix in together. And then I'm just gonna put some water in it, cover it with some water, enough to cook the potatoes and the peas. And then I will show you what it looks like next and what my next step is going to be. So basically what I'm gonna do is put the cover on this, leave it, put the water in, leave it to cook. Once the potato is completely cooked, I will put in the spinach, the okra, the tomato, and the pepper, okay? And I'll show you what it looks like. And when it's all done, then I put the eggs in. Okay guys, so when the potato is almost halfway done cooked, I put the, you see in this bowl, I have some okras, some cherry tomatoes, some scallions and banana, etc. from the garden downstairs, and my hot peppers, my wee peppers. So I am going to put in here now, it's bubbling away. I'm gonna put the okras, the spinach and the tomatoes I'm gonna put last. So I'm going to put the okras in, so that cooks. I am going to put, just get all the okras. I'm going to put the scallion, the bandana, and the basil that I picked from my tree, okay? I'm going to put that in. If you don't have those, you don't have to put those, okay? I put it because I have a ton. I'll show you guys the garden in a little bit, how much it's growing and thriving, okay? So let me see, it's thriving really good. It's growing really well. So I'm going to put that in, give it a turn, and I'm going to cover the pot back. And let me show you the garden. Let me get the slippers and I'll go downstairs. All right guys, let's go. I'll show you the garden, what it looks like. It's so hot. See Mike's still cleaning up there. But anyway, let me show you what the garden looks like, okay? Okay, so this is what the garden looks like. You see how many peppers are on the tree there? Can you see it? Those are the peppers. And these are more peppers, but I don't see any of that. Oh, these are tomatoes. Look how much tomatoes is on that tree. And this is also a big tomato tree. They have the little tomatoes that I'm cooking with right now. Look how tall that tree got. And this is the wee pepper tree. See guys, I told you guys I would keep you updated. Look how big these are getting. And the scallions that I'm cooking with today, this is them. I just cut some from this tree. And you see the basil, the bandana, the rosemary, the eggplant still is flowering. And this is the craziest one of all. Look at this padina. What is it called? Padina, Broadway, leaf thyme, whatever that is, okay? That's really, look how big that grows like crazy. And then this here is the basil. See the flat leaf basil? Look at this. And this is a thyme. All right, so the garden is doing really well. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm just waiting to see how crazy this goes and how much tomatoes we get from this tree. This tree is really leaning everywhere. It's leaning up against the house right now. All right, so let's see what happens. All right, guys, so this is what the curry looks like right now. You see how it looks there? Everything is nice and softened. The okras are cooked and the potatoes. Okay, so now I am going to toss. Hold on. Let me just get this straight. Now I'm gonna put in the tomatoes and the spinach and let that cook in there. Okay, so I'm gonna put the spinach in. I'm gonna put all the spinach in. I'll be right back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, let me finish putting the spinach in. I had to put the camera down because I can't work with one hand, okay? And Mike's not here to help me videotape. So I put the rest of the spinach in and I'm gonna turn this up with the tomato and the spinach in there and then just let this cook down, okay? And then once it's cooked down a little, I'm gonna add the eggs in. All right, actually, you know what? Let me put the eggs in right now because it could go in right now because everything is nice and soft. So I'm gonna put the eggs in right now, okay? So give me 1 second, let me just grab it. When I cook outside, I swear, I think I'm getting a workout because I have to go back and forth from the kitchen to outside. So I get quite a workout, but it's okay. So that's the eggs in there now. I put the eggs in. I'm gonna give this a turn. This looks so good. It smells so, so good. Again, my favorite food. Everyone who knows me knows this is my absolutely favorite food. All right, so let me show you. Once it comes to a bubble, I'll show you what it looks like. And then we will go from there. Then it's gonna be time to eat. All right, guys, so my curry egg and aloo is all done. All right, you see the tomatoes, the spinach, the okra, the eggs, the pigeon peas. Look how nice that looks. So now I'm gonna go take out some of my white rice and I'm going to eat. See the pigeon peas and everything in there with the spinach. So good. All right, so this is all done. All right, so see you guys soon. All right, guys, I'm all finished cooking and it's time to eat. Oh my God, it's so hot. The thermometer outside is reading 90 degrees right now. It's so hot to cook or anything, but I did. This is what my plate looks like. See how nice? So let's taste this goodness. You know, I don't eat a lot of food, so just a little. And when Mike comes home this evening, he's gonna eat separate. I just happen to be home today and I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat without Mike, okay? So let's see. Take a piece of egg, the peas, the potato. So this is what they call curry egg and aloo, okay? So I have a spoonful of everything. Cheers. It's very, very hot. Ooh, so hot. So, so good. Really good. Love, love curry. All right, so guys, it's so hot. I don't think I'm gonna stay outside much longer. I'm going inside because it's very hot. Actually, I'm gonna finish eating and I'll show you what I'm gonna do after. Hold on. I'll show you where I'm gonna be. So once I'm finished eating, that's where I'm gonna go into that water because it is extremely hot today. All right, so that's what I'm gonna go do. Cool off in that water until Mike gets home. All right, guys, see you soon in my next video. Or maybe we'll tape when Mike gets home this evening. We'll see. All right, see you in my next video, guys. Bye. All right, guys, remember how I made the curry egg and aloo, and I said that when Mike comes home and he's eating, I will tape him. Well, I was in the kitchen, took his food out, and by the time I came outside, Mike already ate all his food.
Yeah, I tell you, it's really good.
He already ate all his food.
Hello YouTube family. It's a Friday afternoon. We got some really good food going here. I'm sure Sandy explained what it is.
Yep.
My job right now is I'm hungry, so I'm just getting down on it. Hope everybody has had a great day.
Yep.
Right now, I'm a happy guy because I came home to a hot meal.
And life is beautiful, as my cup says.
Life is beautiful. Yeah.
My cup. I'm gonna be drinking from my cup now that it's warm out.
It's Father's Day
Oh,
weekend.
show them your root beer that the kids give you, honey.
It's Dad's.
Called Dad's. Show them.
There we
Okay,
go.
it's called Dad's root beer. The kids
Early
got him that.
celebration.
Early celebration,
Right.
like we said. So sorry, guys. Mike ate most of the food before I even came out from the kitchen. So.
Once again, talking about celebration, anybody who's celebrating birthday party,
Yep.
graduation,
All right,
wedding,
guys.
congrats, and talk to you later.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. See you in our next video. Bye.